what? Sheridan's old news, Pally, and I am sick to death of you yakking on and on about her every time you take a breath.
Fancy.
Don't fancy me, you moron.
Why did I scream at Louise that way? And Marty. He's scared of me now. That rage came out of nowhere. God, what is wrong with me?
Best is yet to come, Fancy. You're under my control, and you're gonna stay that way. Wonder how many more tongue lashings Louise can endure before he walks away from you forever.
Pretty. What are you doing? Why are you spying on Fancy? Why are you spying on Fancy?
I'm not.
Really? I saw you.
All right. You caught me.
So what are you doing?
Shh. Fancy will hear you. Look, I'm really worried about her, Louise.
Yeah, so am I.
I know I missed most of it earlier, but in Sheridan's cottage, she was... I'm sorry. I thought she'd outgrown these episodes where she flies off the handle.
Yeah, she was totally out of control.
Louise, what if she lashes out at someone? No, what if she goes after a stranger? She could be arrested.
You're really something, you know that? I know you and Fancy had your problems when you first came back.
We still do, to some extent. But we're sisters. And blood's thicker than water and all of that. You know, I worry about her.
Well, it's very caring of you.
Don't be silly.
No, I mean it. I know you two were at odds for years, and here you are, you're still looking out for her.
Come on. I mean, you would do exactly the same thing for anyone in your family. I just don't want her to hurt anyone or herself.
Neither do I.
Not to worry, Louise. They'll give up Fancy for me any day now. Then your worries will be over.
I just want to tell you I really do appreciate your concern for Fancy. So I love her. I'll do anything to help her.
God, my sister's so lucky to have you. Most men would run away from someone that was deranged.
Arranged? That's a little harsh, don't you think?
You're right. You know what, Louise? On the other hand, you're not used to it. Okay, I've seen what can happen when Fancy has these attacks. Things like this, you know?
Well, I still think that was an accident.
Okay, maybe. But the accident never would have happened if Fancy had kept her temper.
Okay, well, I'm going to go talk to her and see if I can work things out. You're off duty, officer. Talk to you later.
I'm not going anywhere, Louise. Now, wouldn't it be a coincidence if Fancy were struck by another violent outburst right now?
Hi, Louise.
Hello?
Are you talking to me?
Of course I am.
I'm glad. After what happened, well, I wouldn't blame you if you never talked to me again.
I love you, Fancy. I don't understand.
Naturally. You never understand anything, do you, you uneducated fool?
Fancy.
How dare you treat me like I'm the guilty party? I am so over you and your lies, Louise.
Lies? What lies? What are you talking
Aunt
about?
Sheridan, of course. The two of you make me sick. Using that little brat to cover up the Harmony sexcapades. Well, don't bother, Louise. I don't buy it anymore. Rip off your pants and jump her in front of City Hall for all I care.
Fancy, don't do this, okay? Something is wrong with you.
Keep your lying, cheating hands off me, Louise.
Fancy, this isn't like you.
Oh, you don't know anything about me. You expect me to be some younger, dumber version of my Aunt Sheridan? Well, guess what, Louise? I am not the dumb blonde in the Crane family.
No. Fancy, sweetie, you were making a scene, so let me just help take you home, okay?
I don't need the elephant woman telling me how to behave in public.
Fancy.
You don't have to be cruel.
I'm just stating the facts. Ew, every time I look at you, I flash back to Night of the Living Dead.
Stop it.
Oh, what? What's wrong? Can't you take it? I thought you'd be used to it by now. Poor, poor Pretty. She's always jealous of me when I land on the cover of some magazine. Well, maybe they'll give you the cover of, Disasters in Dermatology.
What's wrong with you?
Huh?
What is wrong with you? Why are you treating your sister like that? She's just trying to help you. I don't even know who you are anymore. You are not the same woman that I fell in love with. What happened to you? You were so angry and so cruel. Lashing out against me is one thing. I can take it. But to take it out on your own sister, to try and destroy Pretty.
Oh, you pathetic dimwit. I don't give a damn about Pretty. I wish she stayed away from Harmony. It embarrasses me when people realize I'm related to that beast.
My God.
And you, Louise, leave me alone. I am sick of the very sight of you. Just stay the hell away from me.
Who is that woman?
That didn't take half as long as I thought it would. Louise is almost mine.
Hey,
Sorry, Louise.
no, I can't believe that she just did that. We were just trying to help her, right?
I'm used to it. Should have seen how she was when we were growing up. And you've seen how grandfather speaks to me. They're so much alike, they always have been.
Sheridan said the same thing.
Why do you think she's grandfather's favorite? I know I shouldn't let it get to me, but it does. It just, it hurts. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I want to follow Fancy and make sure she gets home okay.
What? After all that? You're amazing. I mean, to be concerned about her after the way she just treated you?
I know, maybe it's weird, but she's my sister, and I love her no matter how badly she treats me.
Wow. You know what? I'm gonna go with you. I think I should still talk to Fancy.
Oh,
Right?
You stay here because, we should let her cool off, and you don't want to make things worse, so.
Maybe you're right.
I know I am.
Well, but thank you. Thank you for being so supportive.
Duh, Luis. Come on, you are one hell of a guy, and you've been so sweet to me. I just want what's best for you.
Bye.
And what's best for you is me.
Oh, this headache. I can barely see.
Oh, hey, Fancy. You okay?
My head. It's killing me.
Okay. We know the rage controls work well, so let's just see what else this thing can do.
Funny. I feel just fine right now.
Fancy, what are you doing?
You know the best way to get rid of a headache, don't you? Physical exercise?
Bingo! Now it's time for Louise to see what a slut you really are.